you hit record, it like waits so long to actually start playing. And as I say that, it's recording.
Oh, nice.
Like you would do the same too. Hello, everybody. My name is not Markiplier, yet I still do this intro because we have not found our creative way of making one. Yeah.
I mean, you just say hi. It's not that difficult.
I know, but it's like every YouTuber has their own intro sort of
we're
thing.
not big enough to have an iconic intro.
Well, didn't like Jacksepticeye start off saying hi, and like a few videos later, he ended up doing the top in the morning?
Yeah, and you realize his sound quality, how much it's improved since he started too. So.
Same thing with Markiplier.
Yeah.
Heck, but mainly with any of the big three.
Yeah. But anyways.
Hi. Yeah. Also, if you guys have any ideas of better freaking names, please tell us. These.
I have an extreme problem with the name I picked.
I do, okay? And,
so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, back on...
We need a better name and better intro.
Yeah, better name and better intro, please. Please, people, please. So, the reason that we're looking at a picture of these animes is because, we thought, why not list off some animes that people might like and stuff. We're very bored, okay?
Yeah, we haven't made a video in a while, so why not?
Yeah. So, first we're gonna talk about the animes in the picture as best we can without trying to spoil any of them.
Sorry if we skip a little bit of spoilers.
You're most likely going to.
Yeah, because I get passionate and I start talking about it and I might accidentally slip up a spoiler.
So then would you want us to talk about your stuff last?
Sure.
So what, 2 things?
What are you talking about?
I don't know, wait, like about 4, maybe.
What?
I'm saying like the ones that you know best. I feel like we should do those last.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just saying that because you might slip. So, yeah.
I know.
So it's like, hey, early on, spoiler warning. When it gets to her, you know so be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I'm
first...
watch you make a spoil.
Oh, shut. Okay, so the animes that we have up here are One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Fairy Tail, Full Metal Alchemist, Soul Eater, Death Note, then we got Toradora, and okay, the guy with the sword next to Black Star, the guy with the blue hair, we have no idea who that is. We can figure it out.
I don't know.
And as
for know if anyone, but you know him. Damn it, because we have no clue whatsoever.
I feel like it's gonna be something plainly obvious and you still don't know.
Right, it's probably it might be something that we watched and be like, oh yeah, that guy.
Then we have, I don't even know what the couple is under Wenry and Urza. I don't know where they're from.
Isn't that Claynad?
Oh yeah, it is.
No, I haven't actually watched it, but I've seen.
Neither have I.
I've seen like top 10 anime stuff and
videos
on that, so that's how I know.
Heads up for anybody who watches it, I know that it does have a lot of sad stuff in it from a friend who's told me.
It's like top 10 something sad.
Sad moments. No, it's top 10 sad moments in anime. Okay, so first...
It was top 10 saddest anime deaths.
God. You just spoiled that now someone's gonna die in it.
I just said there was going to be a death, not who. You just spoiled that.
No, you said deaths. It was in the top 10 deaths in anime. So you
Yeah.
just straight up said that there's going to be a death in it.
Yeah. I didn't say who, though.
Neither did I.
Did you just say?
No, I said.
I misheard then, sorry. Sorry, guys.
I'm just gonna start off by talking about One Piece, because why not?
Yeah, you know One Piece pretty well.
Heck yeah.
You know One Piece, and you're the One Piece and the Naruto.
And Bleach, because I've seen more of it than you have.
And Bleach, yeah, and Bleach.
I think we're pretty tied on Soul Eater.
Yeah, and then I know more from and Alchemist.
I think we're both keen on Fairy Tail also, right?
I think you are more, because I'm behind.
I'm like not even going in order, I'm like back and forth.
Well, anyways, start with your One Piece.
So, I'm trying to think of how it is. So One Piece is an action anime plus some adventures. Though the thing about it, though, it has been going on for a long time. I think about 1990 something, and it's still going on to this day. And yeah, it's kind of doing like a whole Dragon Ball thing and playing itself out in a way. But the whole thing about it is the guy in the red vest and hat, well, yeah, straw hat. His name is Luffy, and he wants to become king of the pirates. And what was that look? I saw that.
You're being real descriptive there.
Well, I don't know how to like, because the only thing I can say is like what type of genre and stuff it is.
I'll just give a basic outline. Like if you were to see it on Netflix, like how they have those like little summary thingies. Like
It's an action adventure anime that's been going on for a long time, and I'm pretty sure
they
it's
explain the first episode, like what he wants to do and his goal and stuff.
whatever. Yeah. It's he wants to become king of the pirates. You end up finding out that this world is full of pirates and stuff like that. And there's also people who have these abilities called Devil Fruit, which is what he is. He's a Devil Fruit user, and his thing is the Gum Gum Fruit. His entire body is rubber, okay? And for those of you thinking, guys, yeah, that is him. I'm sorry, I have to go there. But it does get a little boring late in the series. A lot of the fights are well known though. Even though even if you're an anime fan and like compilations of fights, you're probably gonna see a few of them in the like top tens and stuff like that. On to Naruto. It's sort of the same thing as Luffy. He wants to be Hokage, which is like the leader of the village. He wants to be like recognized by people, not treated as an outcast, and not be shunned because of something that has to do with him. I'm not gonna say what because it does say in like the first few episodes, but I'm not gonna say.
It says in the first episode.
No, it says in the second.
Pretty sure it's first.
No, it talks about what it actually is in the first episode, but it doesn't give away that it actually has to do with Naruto. God dang it, Skype! In the middle of a freaking video, and this happens.
Okay.
Okay, no, but yeah, that's the whole thing about Naruto. For Bleach, I don't know how to describe it because it does get a little bit hectic into the series.
You just have to give them starters so that see if they want to at least try it out.
Yeah. So Naruto's an action adventure plus sort of ninja world going on.
Okay, you want me to do Bleach?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay, so Bleach is basically about this guy, Ichigo, orange hair, the one that you see like with the X's in front, right next to Luffy that he was describing.
I swear to God, I'm gonna kill whoever's in this group chat right now.
Why?
Because it's like the worst timing of all.
To be spamming.
Yeah, I know, right?
Alright, so let's basically about this guy Ichigo. And he is just a normal human, except for the fact that he can see ghosts.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Never mind. No, not gonna talk.
Don't. No spoilers. I'm giving them the basic rundown. Shush. So, he... I don't want to hear people ahead of you, okay?
My inner dog is trying to break free one.
Okay, so he can see ghosts. Later on, he sees like this huge monster thing.
Called a hollow.
They're called hollows, which you find out.
Can we explain what they are?
No, I don't. But what they do is that they eat. Basically, they kind of like take over souls and ghosts. And so he is friends with one particular ghost that lives on the street, and the hollow attacks her. And so he went to go help. Wait, no.
You're mixing this up right now.
Yeah, I'm mixing it up. It was his sister that the hollow was attacking.
And she is not a ghost. She's full-fledged human.
Yeah, she's human. He has two sisters and his dad. Mom's dead out of the picture. I said that so blankly.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, she's dead out of the picture. Okay, I'm sorry guys, but yeah, so he gets followed by the hollow. It attacks his sister. He tries to protect her and gets hurt.
No, he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, he does.
No, that's not. That's not how it happens.
It whacked him, didn't it?
No.
You know what?
You're missing one.
Ignore me.
You're missing one key freaking aspect.
Well,
the whole thing that goes down is he ends up finding out the hollow's there, but something called a Soul Reaper is basically like they help.
Soul Reaper.
Yeah, they're essentially called Soul Reapers, but essentially like angels in a way.
No, it's a Soul Reaper.
Well, okay, let me put it like this: they help out the souls that are lost to go to essentially what is heaven in their way, and they fight off against the hollows to stop them from killing all the innocent souls. Now, what this actually happened before you got all confused was this Soul Reaper named Rukia was following the hollow. Then she found Ichigo, essentially trapped him in some sort of way, and then went to fight the hollow. It overpowered Rukia. Ichigo tried to help out, was weak. Then Rukia gave him his power, yada yada yada. Most action. Yeah, he ends up getting Soul Reaper powers and ends up killing it in like one shot. And then there's more.
I'm gonna stick to the animes that I know well.
Yeah, you should. There's more plot and stuff to it later in the series, like a few episodes in more, but I think we're gonna leave it from there.
Little note: Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach have been going on for a while, so they're all very.
No, this is the thing. Bleach ended. It officially ended.
It ended, but it's still long.
Yeah, it's still long. It does get a little chaotic and stuff over time. One Piece to this day is still going. Naruto, like actually Naruto in general finished, but now it's like a whole different weird series in the future.
They have more series that continue on.
Yeah.
Alright.
So what do we have?
We have Fairy Tail, we have FMA, we have
Death Note, Soul Eater.
Death Note, Soul Eater, Clannad,
Toradora.
And Toradora. Those are the only ones we know here.
Do you know about Toradora too?
No.
You know nothing about it?
Nope.
I'll just talk about that. So Toradora is, and the two characters are in Toradora are Taiga, which is the girl in the left-hand side with the headphones on and the brown hair, and the guy with the formal suit with the blue hair above the guy with the blonde hair on the right-hand side. They're both in Zoradora. So the whole thing about it is they're both essentially trying to get these people that they both like and try to ask them out, and they end up helping each other, but they also kind of hate each other in a way. Taiga is the tsundere, so yeah, for those of you who know what that is and you're into that, I recommend this for you. If you're into the whole tsundere franchise thing. And I forget what the actual guy's I forget what the actual guy's name is, but he, how do I put it? People are scared of him because of his eyes or whatever. It's like just that they don't even get a chance to talk or say anything to him. They're just plain old scared of the guy. So yeah, the two of them work together to try to get the ones that they actually like and ask them out. But people keep mixing up saying that the two that are working together are like, oh, they're secretly a couple and stuff like that. It's a romance. There's actually a lot of humor in it. Some drama at times. Yeah. You want to talk about FMA?
Sure.
Go for it. Well, I scold the group right now, and on my phone.
Alright. So, I tried to get him to watch FMA because...
No, I did watch some of it. Some
of it, but you didn't finish it.
And I don't have that much time on my hand.
Mm-hmm. And so, FMA is one of... I have to say one of, because it's hard to pick a favorite anime, but it's one of my favorite animes. It's amazing. Like, in my opinion, it's amazing. In this one, it's the characters... There's only two in this picture from FMA's Full Metal Alchemist. And it's the blonde-haired kid with the metal arm on the right side, with the half of his arm metal, and then the other one has the jacket on, the red jacket. And then the other person in Full Metal Alchemist is that suit of armor.
The left-hand corner.
The person in the left-hand side.
Left-hand side under... No, you also forgot about Winry.
Oh yeah, Winry. And then Winry is right on top of the guy in the armor.
She's the top left person, the top left blonde. And under her is the suit of armor.
And under her is the suit of armor, and his name is Alphonse, or Al for short. And then the blonde-haired kid on the right, his name is Edward. And so their story is that they grew up in a small town of Risenbull, and they never really knew their father, but they knew that he was what they know as an alchemist, which, if you know what an alchemist is, it's someone that is able to break material down and then rebuild the matter or atoms or whatever to make a new material. So, like,
in other words, you can take a book and probably make it into something else.
Yeah, but it has to be... They have a thing called law of equivalent exchange. And that,
so in other words, you want me to... I'll dumb it down if it's like too overly complicated.
It's not complicated, it's just whatever.
Okay, let me put this. If you overly complicate
that's more or less. Has to be equal value. Like, you can't turn a flower into, like,
a
giant bookshelf or a flat screen, yeah. Like, if you make a flower, it has to be something that's the same mass. So what happens is that they learn basic alchemy, but along the way their mother dies. And so they...
I thought you were going to say how.
No, their mom dies. And these young boys, they're like sad, and they're like, oh, what are we going to do without mom? And then Ed has the idea to use alchemy.
Ed is a blonde one.
What?
Ed is the blonde one. You never
Yeah.
specified on who was who.
Yes, I did.
No, you
But
said
whatever.
who. You said who was in the show. You never said their name.
Yes, I did.
You didn't.
I did.
I will bet my. Forget. You know I'm right. You just don't want to admit it.
You can check later on. I did say.
People in
But
the comments
anyways.
say who's right, me or her.
Alright. So then Edward, blonde one, had the idea to use their alchemy to do the ultimate taboo of bringing the dead back to life and bringing their mom back to life. So they learned more alchemy, and after I think it took them 2 years or
Around
something like
that.
that. Yeah, I think it was around that. After 2 years of more study, they tried it, and it ended horribly. Where, for one, their mom didn't even come back. Well, she did, but she came back as like a monster that couldn't do anything, like just literally just a pile of flesh twitching on the floor. It's terrible. But in addition to that, Ed had to lose his left leg. Yeah, left leg. And his brother, Al, and Al is the younger brother, by the way, not the older brother. Al lost his whole body.
Hence why he wears a suit of armor.
The reason he wears the suit of armor is because while Ed was bleeding from his missing leg, he was able to attach his brother's soul to the suit of armor. So he had to give up his right arm to be able to do that. So left leg was at the price of trying to bring their mom back, and then right arm was the price of attaching his brother's soul to the suit of armor. And now the whole anime is about them trying to find what's called the Philosopher's Stone, and they want to use it to restore their bodies back to normal. And then didn't forget about Winry up there. She is their longtime friend since childhood that also lived in Risenpool and knew their mom and kind of helps them on their journey as however she can. She's also Edward's automail mechanic. So she, like, whenever his arm breaks because it's metal, she fixes it up, and she's funny. I like her. If anyone likes action and a little bit of drama and also humor, because Edward and Al are really funny, it's definitely an anime to at least try out. And the thing about Full Metal Alchemist is that there's Full Metal Alchemist, but then there's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Brotherhood is more based on, it's more follows the manga, but Full Metal Alchemist was made first in a way. Like, there was the manga, then there was Full Metal Alchemist, then there was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So you can read and watch both, or just stick to one. Just try it. It's good. Full Metal Alchemist has some different characters than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So yeah, try that out. That was long, but it needed to be long because it's awesome.
I was gonna say, why don't you talk about Death Note, but I'm afraid to say that. Like, I'm legit afraid to say because I don't know how long it's gonna be.
Well, Death Note isn't that complicated. Full Metal Alchemist is
Fine,
more
go ahead and say
complicated.
it.
Alright, so for Death Note, it's when we talked about the guy with the blue hair, the one to the right of him in the red tie and jacket. That is Light. Light is your typical. What is he, 17?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh, I thought you have. Never mind.
No.
Okay. So Light is your typical senior, I think. I'm pretty sure he's a senior. So your typical senior, just he's very, very smart. And is very full of himself, to say the least. Like, he knows he's the best and looks down on humanity a lot. And so he's in school and he sees a notebook fall out of the sky. out of all things. And after class, he goes, checks it out, picks it up, and he looks inside and it says, "Whoever's name is written in this notebook shall die." So here he is confused and like kind of curious on if it actually works. So it's first
And
episode
then
is kind of
became the
him just
most
being
internet meme of like 2015.
pretty much.
They had so much memes.
So yeah, but pretty much so the first episode's just him being like, should I try it? And then when he tries it, it's like, what can I do with this? And so what he ends up doing is he uses the notebook to write names of criminals. And basically he tries to, in a way, make himself God. Like he is like, I'm going to decide who should live or die and make this perfect world for the people that deserve to live in it. And because of all the deaths from this notebook, here comes L, which is the person holding the cake on top of him that looks kind of ghosty.
What?
With
Cake?
the black
Oh
hair.
yeah, there's cake.
He's got cake. The cake is not a lie, okay? And he is a genius detective that never shows himself when it comes to cases that he goes for. But because this case is so big and they can't figure out who the killer is when it's light, he actually shows himself to a select group of people. And it's the whole anime is just a whole like kind of battle in a way, but not like fist battle, just like intellect battle of knowledge and cunningness between Light and who's trying to make this world for him, and L, who's trying to catch the killer. Yeah. So, any that you know, do you know Kleinad? Because you seem to. No, oh, we just know the name. You don't actually know it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We got two more, and I'm running low on time right now. But I think.
What are the two more? Fairy Tale
and Soul Eater.
Yeah. So you want to do Fairy Tale?
Sure. Fairy Tale is an action / somewhat ecchi. Like, not really, but there are ecchi moments in it. Comedy, fantasy world, which basically magic is a natural thing and everybody has it in some sort of way. Dragons, all that other stuff. And the people that are in it are the pink hair guy and the bum in the right side and the bottom, the blonde chick with the blue and white shirt in the top right, and then the redhead in the top left. They're part of a deal called Fairy Tale. Well, there's not really much of a premise about it. It's more about just a bunch of magic, a bunch of different things going on, quite a few different plots and stuff like that. It does show a lot of neat magic that like you wouldn't think to have thought of, and it just brings it to a cool little world. I can't think of anything else to say.
Well, you said you're running out of time anyway, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Soul Eater. It's basically a bunch of like just the whole mythical creatures of like just werewolves, witches, and stuff like that are alive, and there are these few select few people that can turn into that are called Meisters and weapons. The Meisters are people that can wield the weapons, and the weapons are a select
people that can literally turn into weapons.
Yeah. And they basically battle throughout the entire show. There's a lot of great fights in it. It's action. It's not so much in it. It's funny. What else? It's got some like small amounts of drama in it. It's kind of got some dark sides, not really dark, but like kind of dark-ish parts, I think. Would you agree?
It's kind of got like a Nightmare Before Christmas kind of feel.
Yeah.
Like it's not scary, but it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Um, but it's another good one. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I find it funny.
I think it's all.
Those are the two.
Yeah.
That's only the ones that are here. We know more animes, but they're not here, and we're running out of time, so we can't talk about them.
Yeah. So,
Devil's a part-timer.
I'll write the list when I wake up tomorrow.
I used to have a list, but then I deleted it.
Seriously?
Yeah, I had a list of all my animes and all my fandoms.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna end it here. On that note, yeah, but you guys, whenever we make another video, because hey, I'm in school, so there's no real point, like time or whatever I'm gonna be able to pinpoint.
Yeah, we don't have like a regular upload schedule. It's just whenever
we can
think of something and have time to do it.
Yeah. So until the next video, I sound like Markiplier again, don't thank it. Markiplier, I doubt you're ever gonna watch this, but don't hate, okay?
He probably wouldn't. Just
Most likely, yeah, he wouldn't.
But whatever.
The only real YouTuber I feel like that like everybody knows of that will probably not watch this is Jack, because he does like some anime stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do something stupid and rip. I just feel like I'm stupid right now. I just wanna.
What are you doing?
If I have face cam on or whatever, I'd just be like, well, see you guys. Now then, bro fist.
Don't do. That's a
He's
total ripoff.
Oh, okay. Well, he stopped. He stopped doing that, I think. That's the whole thing. Well, see you guys whenever we make another video.
Bye.